Is your scalp red, itchy, inflamed, or does it feel like something is crawling on your scalp? You may have scalp psoriasis. In today's video, I'm going to give you a lot of information that's going to be beneficial in putting your scalp psoriasis in remission. Today on my channel, we're going to talk about scalp psoriasis. Hi, I'm Dr. Nina and welcome to my channel. Here on my channel, we help you get to the root cause of all of your health concerns and hair loss issues. Okay, so what is scalp psoriasis? Scalp psoriasis is when your immune system is producing skin cells at a faster rate. So typically you would produce skin cells, let's say, weekly. But when you have psoriasis, you're turning over skin cells daily. When your skin is producing an excessive amount of skin, then what happens when you have psoriasis is that you have a thick, scaly texture on your scalp. So some people confuse scalp psoriasis with dandruff. And the difference between the two is that dandruff has a yellowish look to it. With scalp psoriasis has a white look to it. And no matter what you do, you can try to remove it, but the scaling on psoriasis is typically going to stay on the scalp, whereas with dandruff, it can be easily removed off the scalp. So there's a lot of confusion around eczema and scalp psoriasis, and there is a difference. So when you have eczema, it is the immune system responding to something. So it is an inflammatory response. The same thing as scalp psoriasis. But the difference is that your skin cells is not turning over at a faster rate. It's something that your immune system is responding to. So for example, a lot of times when people have eczema, when they do, let's say, food sensitivity tests, they see that they can't have dairy, they can't have gluten, they can't have red meat. So these inflammatory things is causing the immune system to go into overdrive. And what we found with eczema is that eczema can have a different look. So remember when I said that scalp psoriasis have a scaly, like white look to it? Scalp psoriasis will also be like red too. Eczema can have more of a darker tone to it. So that's how you can kind of tell the difference between the two. And with eczema is that typically when you find what your immune system is responding to, you can kind of calm down the effects of the appearance of eczema popping up. So what is the root cause of psoriasis? So there is a genetic component to having scalp psoriasis or psoriasis on your body. Hormonal changes can also have an effect on getting psoriasis. We've seen in cases where clients have had a vitamin D deficiency. There are certain medication that can trigger scalp psoriasis. If you're on a beta blocker, which is a high blood pressure medication, hydrochloroquine, which is a autoimmune suppressant, can trigger the immune system to go into overdrive, and then you start producing these skin cells. And then also we've seen in cases where a lot of just anti-inflammatory medications in general can put your immune system in overdrive. So the cold weather can also cause a flare-up, and the interesting thing is that the hot weather can cause a flare-up too. I have had clients who was in remission in the summertime, and as soon as the wintertime kicked in, that's when their psoriasis started to flare up, or vice versa. So definitely the change in the temperatures, and then foods can also be a trigger. So just going back to knowing what food is going to cause an inflammatory response for you. Alcohol is huge. Alcohol will definitely cause a flare-up, so you definitely want to keep the alcohol at a minimum if your psoriasis is not in remission. So if it's in remission, you may be able to have a glass. I won't even say a glass or two, I'm just going to say a glass. You don't want to consume high amounts of alcohol just because you're not experiencing any symptoms or your scalp looks good, because as soon as those inflammation markers go up, it can come out of remission and it can actually get worse. So just keep in mind that you want to always maintain a healthy diet and be careful of what you're putting into your system. Smoking too. So smoking cigarettes or being around secondhand smoke can definitely trigger psoriasis. Why? Because all of these things is causing more inflammation inside of the body. So with you having psoriasis, I just want you to keep this one word in mind. Anything that's going to cause inflammation, I don't want it. So what are some of the things that you can do at home if you have scalp psoriasis? Well, the first important thing is that you want to make sure that you are eating healthy. Again, those same foods that's going to cause your inflammation markers to go up. Shampoos is going to be important because with your skin cells turning over at a faster rate, then you're going to shampoo your hair a little bit more frequently compared to someone else that did not have scalp psoriasis. Now, What type of shampoo should you use when you have scalp psoriasis? There are so many different types of shampoos, and it really is dependent upon the type of shampoo that's going to work for your scalp. We've seen in cases where zinc is one of the ingredients that most people get benefits from that have scalp psoriasis, but then there's other type of shampoos that people get from the dermatologist. Nazarol is another one that people say, okay, this is the only shampoo can relieve some of the symptoms. So it just depends. I don't want to say, use this particular type of shampoo because it does vary, but you definitely don't want to go in with a shampoo that's going to have a whole bunch of ingredients in there. The key thing that you're looking for is things that's going to calm down the inflammation and the redness that you see on the scalp. So in addition to the maintenance piece as far as taking care of your scalp when you have psoriasis, let's talk about some of the vitamins that may be beneficial for you. So omega-3s is going to be one of the top vitamins, omega-3 and also vitamin D. And the reason for that is because there was 2 studies that was done, one using vitamin D, 5,000 IUs, and then also I think it was 10 grams of omega-3s. In both of the studies, there was great results where the participant side effects were lessened by taking either the EPA, which is the omega-3 fish oil, and the vitamin D. So we have vitamin D, we have the omega-3 fish oils, and then milk thistle. Thistle is really good because it helps you detoxify your liver. You want to be able to detoxify the liver so you don't have a fatty liver, and that's going to help pull out a lot of the toxins from out of your body. There's also an herb called sarsaparilla. Now sarsaparilla is very interesting because sarsaparilla is an herb that can actually slow down the production of your skin cells turning over at a faster rate. Now that is absolutely amazing. Okay, so you're probably wondering, when will it be time for you to see a professional? Well, if your scalp psoriasis is red and inflamed, or if you are experiencing hair loss, it's time to see a professional. You would want to seek help from a dermatologist that specializes in scalp psoriasis, as well as a certified trichologist that specializes in scalp psoriasis. Now, some of the type of treatment that you may get from your dermatologist is a prescription shampoo, either steroid shots or a steroid cream to help calm down the inflammatory factors on the scalp. With the certified trichologist, we do give you a shampoo that will also help with inflammation, but there are treatments that we can do on the scalp too that can help to calm down the redness or even the itching that you may be experiencing. Now, once we're able to calm down the inflammation, then the second phase would be to, if you have lost any hair, is now, okay, let's go on with some growth factors and see if we can revitalize your hair follicles. One of the cool things that we do here is that we also use blue light. Blue light therapy is very interesting because it has so many different healing factors for different types of skin conditions, especially psoriasis. So there is a lot of studies that show that blue light used daily can actually help to calm down and put psoriasis in remission. So that's great news. In addition to the blue light, we are always going to focus on diet, what you're eating, what you're putting in your system, and if there are any type of social things such as drinking that needs to be minimized until we're able to get your condition stabilized and in remission. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe to our page. And if you are in need of help with your scalp psoriasis, please visit our website at www.ninaross.co and book an evaluation, and we'll be happy to help you. And until next time, take care.